Hey everyone, I am on West 10th Avenue in Eugene, Oregon. It's about 6:40 on a Monday, and I thought we'd go on a little walk around the neighborhood. This is where I live, right in this area. It's a nice area. And got nice little houses. If you are unfamiliar with Eugene, Oregon, you've probably heard stories about the area. You might have heard stories about the homeless issue we have, which is not just in Eugene, it's in all of the West Coast. It's definitely a problem. So you're probably asking, well, I don't see any homeless, but I assure you they are out here. I always take mace whenever I go on walks. Not that I think the homeless are violent. In fact, I think they're quite the opposite here. There's not much gang-related violence or anything like that. It's mostly just petty theft, stealing maybe your bicycle, breaking a window, car window for some change, just things like that. But I still carry it just in case. Rather be safe. But yeah, so other than that though, it's a relatively safe community, safe city. I don't have anything bad to say about Eugene. I wanted to take this video because I am going to be moving to Chicago in a few days, so that's exciting. But I wanted to share with people who might be considering moving here what it's like, because I really enjoyed watching these videos when I was looking to relocate. I'd looked at numerous different states and finally decided on Chicago, but these videos really helped me out in my search and my decision, so I hope that you get some joy out of this video. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking and we'll just keep on walking here and take in the scenery. We're coming up here on Monroe Street, but I'm gonna go ahead and stay on 10th and I will take you around the park here. And I decided to cross the street because there are quite a few people at the park. And I don't want to bother anyone who might not want to be on camera, so I'm just gonna kind of go on the sidewalk. So the street we are on now is Broadway. Well, Eugene is a very nice community. I've lived here my whole life. I was born and raised here, so I know it very well. Downtown Eugene is going to be a very lively place, very LGBTQ positive and supporting. And then you're going to have, it's very liberal ideals, and they're very politically outspoken. So you're going to get, a lot of that here, which is perfect for certain people. Let's see. There is, we do have the hippie community. So we've got we like to call them the older hippies who have been here since the 60s and 70s. And then the younger generation. But there's a lot of marijuana use here. It's legal here, so it's not an issue. And then we also recently passed a law that has been pretty controversial regarding you can basically do any kind of drug on the sidewalk or in the open, so without getting in trouble. So since that law has been passed, I have seen people smoking meth or fentanyl just open on the sidewalk, which is okay. Well, I mean, it's not okay. It's just, as adults, it's not really a big deal. You don't want to really see it, but I always think about children. Like, it's kind of messed up when you're out with your kid and someone's smoking crack on the side of the street. So that law was passed. And the idea was to keep people out of jail unnecessarily. So I don't know how that's been going other than that. I just know that was the whole idea of having that law put in place. So as you can see, it's very green here. We have lots of lush vegetation, several species of plants. We have parks. Yeah, it's a good place to grow up. It's a good place to raise kids. There's a lot of community gardens around with fresh produce. There's also a lot of, as you can imagine, natural grower markets. So there's the farmers market downtown, in the heart of downtown, that goes on kind of conjoined with the Saturday market. They just recently built a building down there. If I get a chance, maybe I'll show it to you guys before I leave. But yeah, that's really cool. So it's an indoor, you can go indoor now, because before it was always an outdoor market, but it rains so much here. I think they decided to make it indoor, so now it's more often too, so that's nice. You can hear the train that can be heard throughout the city, even on the other side of town. Growing up, I lived in the Coburg area, and I always remember going to bed at night and being able to hear the train. Downtown, it's right next door, so you can really hear it. Got some nice garden beds here. So that I just crossed Polk Street, so we're at Broadway and Polk. And we are in June, so this is June 23rd today. It's about 75 degrees out, I think, around there. So it usually stays around that. We don't get super hot weather. Every now and then it will get up to the hundreds, like in September and August, but that's usually for like only a couple weeks. And it's nice and breezy out. But yeah, a lot of the houses in this area are real cute. I always like walking around here because you can see there. We got a lot of Victorian style houses. I would describe them as that. I don't know if that's what they are, but they're all mismatched colors and just really unique and cute. A lot of big tall trees, tree-lined streets. If you're looking to move to this area, I would recommend it. I think it's a nice area. if I could afford a house here, I would consider buying one. There is, the mentioned homeless that you have to think about when buying here, because the houses are expensive, and I have seen tents pitched in front of front yards. And it's a very giving community, so they like to take care of the homeless here, which is not a bad thing. But if you have problems with, the homeless, then it might be an issue for you. Yeah, unfortunately, the police here also are fairly passive regarding that. I don't know, it's just something to consider if you are looking to move to this area. But the houses are nice, and there's down to the right here, it will take you over kind of in the Whitaker neighborhood, also known as the Wit, which has, I actually think I'm going to turn this way. I'll take you guys back down the alley so you can kind of see the alleyway. It's my favorite alley. I always walk down it. But yeah, like I was saying, that down the other way there's the Whitaker neighborhood, which has really become more gentrified. It has all these nice food options. We got Tacovore, Nikasi's down there. I think Izakaya, Meijing, which is kind of, I don't know if they're still there. I think they are. I'm almost sure they are. I feel like food places go in and out of there pretty quick, but there used to be a place called Papa Soul Food, which isn't there anymore. Oh, it was so good. I miss it. But yeah, they also do Eugene will do a block party, which is usually down in the Whitaker area, although I haven't really noticed it's been as big of a thing the last few years. But that's something to look out for, and it was always real fun. And then also in the area, we have, on the other side of this street, we have the Lane County Fairgrounds, which hosts an annual Lane County Fair. And it's a lot of fun. I actually kind of enjoy that one. It's a good place to go for food if you're not big on rides, but you can go get a bunch of fried food. Good place to take kids. Oh, there's a kitty. Hi, kitty. Oh, we got friendly neighborhood kitties. Hi. Hi. Hello. Oh, you're so sweet. You're so sweet. Hello. Hello. Okay, I gotta go, kitty. Gotta go back on my walk. Alright, that was a sweet kitty. Alright, so I think we're getting close to the alley over here. Left, yeah. So these houses that are backed up to the alley never go up for sale. They are very highly sought after, I think. This is a blackberry bush, so during the summertime these blackberries will bloom and you can pick them actually, and most people here are opposed to pesticides, but you can always take them home and wash them. So that's kind of cool. I've always walked down this alley and picked the blackberries during the summer. See, this is what I mean by, like, this isn't a community garden. We got a lot of green thumbs here. A lot of people like to garden. Like we got a biker gang up ahead of us. Not really. We don't have that kind of thing, but it looked like a big group of bikers. So I am crossing Park Street. I love this house right here. It's beautiful. It's all wood. I mean, I guess all houses are wood, but you can smell the whatever kind of wood it is. Hi, squirrel. We got a lot of squirrels here. Alright, so I'm gonna go back over to 10th. I basically just made a big loop, so I'm over back by Monroe Park. I'm just gonna stop walking down the alley and go over to 10th Street. Alright guys, I'm going to end the video here. Thanks for watching.